You are tuning in to Bomb City Talk with Steven Rosas and comedian Skylar Potter.
Oh, I can't seem to get away from my demons, keeping dreams at bay. My dreams at bay, my progress lacks. Oh, the pressure's building up, I know I could crack. Oh, baby, please help me find a cure for this disease. No, this disease is killing me. Oh, I've never been so blinded by what I can't see.
Welcome to the Bomb City Talk, episode 19. Our views and opinions do not directly reflect our past or future views and opinions. We try not to, but often use adult language and talk about adult matters. That's a disclaimer, and we're your host, City Council candidate Steven Rosas, and comedian Skylar Potter.
Ayo, I like how we both
Ayo.
we have like positions. We're official.
We have titles.
Yeah, that's it. That's the word I was looking for. I was searching, you found it, man.
I'm usually bad at that. I usually lose the word.
I'm bad at words. Yeah, dude. I can't remember names. I can't remember anything.
I'm like Porky the Pig. I have to come up with different words to fill in the blanks when I'm stuttering. I'm like, and I'm like,
you try to fill the void so fast that you end up saying stupid words.
Or compound words that shouldn't be compound. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, dude. So I got to tell you real quick. Fucking didn't mean to say the F word that fast, but anyway.
Well, usually we start in the intro. We're like, effing whatever, and I went effing.
Yeah, you went effing. There you go. House Bar. We had our first open mic there.
I saw that.
And it was awesome. It went great. So
nice.
Nice.
Who was there?
Dude, I don't. There's a lot of people, but the best sets of the night, hands down, Logan Inman and David Toller. They fucking tore apart that room. It was amazing.
Those are new names, right?
Ooh, they're relatively new to the scene. Logan is Logan, his writing right now is incredible.
Okay.
I'm so excited to see what he's fixing to do, man. Cause
I need to go to a show.
He crushed last night too at Whiskey River.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
how's the Whiskey River crowd going? How's that starting to?
It's
about the same.
Yeah, pretty much same cats every time. So it's a nice little.
That's pretty cool.
They're people there. Like,
I mean, at least you haven't run anybody off.
We were the pool league doesn't like us. You know,
well, they yell during your sets.
Not anymore.
Oh,
they keep
because people started talking shit.
Well, I don't know exactly. I think the bar may have asked them to maybe calm it down a little bit. You know, I don't know.
Right.
But
and this has been our goddamn pool night.
Yeah, it's like
for 30 years.
You can feel the rivalry. Like they might laugh or whatever. They woo real hard whenever they know you're about to tear into Trump, and you ask who's a Trump fan. Like they go out of their way to woo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that's the first noise you've made all night, dude.
Right.
You know.
Man, you know what is funny?
It's fun though. It's fun because I'm starting to ride to where I try to ride it to where it seems like I'm going pro-Trump.
Well,
and then the very end I flip it.
I like the Sarah Silverman tactic, where she kind of she's like, we all hate Jews, right? You know what I mean? Like she like is a like backwards jokes almost. Like she's making a joke about being like racist or anti-Semitic or whatever, and I really dig that style too, where you can kind of find a way to make something negative sound positive, or even
I get what you're saying. I like Stanhope because he always stands for the underdog. Doesn't matter the scenario.
Right now, it's just like the average person.
This is not a good time for the joke I'm about to mention because school shootings were vastly. There was way less of them back in the day. There was like one every couple years. You know what I
not
mean?
one every day.
Yeah. So, but before when it was a rare thing, he wrote this joke. So keep that in mind because now it sounds really, really bad in a modern day. But he literally is sticking up for the school shooter.
Right.
He was like he's talking about how coward's the most misused word on the planet. Oh, suicide. Clarence took the coward's way. Like, really, if it was the coward's way out, everybody'd be doing it. How many
Right.
brave people do you really know?
Right.
He's like, there'd be no more fucking root canals or tax audits. You just
Right.
take the easy way out. Like,
Well,
he's like, you know what I mean?
and you
So
make
he
that
stands
point,
up for
too,
that, and then
about-
he's like, about school shootings. He's like, that's not coward. That's fucking. He's like, the real coward in this situation is the jock flicking his ear, calling him faggot for years. He's
Right.
like, that's not cowardice. That's payback, motherfucker. And
then
like, that's the way he does the joke. It's a funny joke at the time. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah, but like I like people who do that style of writing. Like they
Right.
clearly had to sit down and think about it, and he knows he's making a joke. He knows he's not advocating school shootings whatsoever.
Right.
But what he is doing is he's fighting the current, and that is awesome.
Well,
Like,
exactly. I've often said, and now there, like you said, he mentioned suicide, which now there's a little bit of a different narrative when it comes to suicide, because you do have people that are speaking out and saying,
well, no,
hey.
he even says, he's like, it's sad. He's like, he stands up for it. He thinks,
Well, yeah. I
And
mean,
he's like,
'cause-
it's sad when children kill themselves because they haven't given themselves a chance yet. He's like, but
I
if
know, man.
he's like, if you went to a movie, he's like, and it sucked the entire time, chances are it's not gonna get great at the end, and be biz. No one should blame you for walking out early.
Right.
That's literally what he says. Now, whether he believes it or not, I don't believe. I
Right.
don't agree with that. You
Right.
know what I mean? But it's funny.
Well,
It's,
no,
it's
we
a
don't want-
funny
we
thing
don't
to say
want
on
anybody to,
stage.
but-
You're clearly being like, and I'm not giving it any kind of delivery because I don't want to be like accused of advocating this shit. But I
Right.
do find those jokes very fucking funny, man.
Right.
They're
Well, you have to-
unbelievably
you ha-
funny.
The people
I love dark sense of humor, man.
people find can get offended for all kinds of things.
I
and they'll
think you
get
should
offended.
laugh at what offends you. I really do. If something offends you, laugh
Well,
at
that-
it,
that's a-
man.
yeah, that's a good perspective.
The same way if something hurts you, you find a way to laugh about it, right? In a couple years or whatever, heartbreak, you'll
Mm-hmm. Right.
laugh about it.
Right.
A really embarrassing moment that happened. Dude, I still fucking think of things that I've done, like just at school on a random day.
Right.
And be like, oh, why'd you fucking do that? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but you find a way to laugh. I can't believe I did that. You know what I mean? Like, it changes over
Well,
time. I feel like you got to do the same thing with things that you're offended by. Otherwise, you're gonna spend your whole fucking life just being offended.
Right.
And you're
Well,
just gonna
you're
build
right.
on it. You're just gonna build on it. Really, every time you get offended, now you're easier to trigger.
Right.
Every single time you get offended, you're easier to trigger on
Right.
that subject.
Right.
You've been offended on that level 1,000 times. You're the first person blowing up as soon as somebody says
Right.
something, even though they're trying to kid. They're
Right.
just trying to make jokes.
Right. Well, and I've kind of lived by that philosophy as well, is just adapt and overcome. And we do have a society of people that they just dwell. They just dwell.
Dude,
and
everybody's out for revenge, bro. It's
know.
not even dwelling.
I know.
It's they want to see someone fucking lose their job. They want to see someone suffer, dude.
Yeah.
How many of the let's call it what it is, bitchy
man, it's
middle-aged
a-
white women with that weird slant haircut that's always asking
Yeah.
for managers at McDonald's trying to get poor kids fired, dude.
That's
Or
what's
somebody who's-
happening, bro.
And like, dude, okay,
Well, and
I'm not
you
trying
know
to be
what?
a dick, but if you're working at McDonald's, like chances are it's not what the fuck you wanted to be doing.
Right.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's not. It may be great money.
Right,
Like I don't
right.
have an awesome job.
Right.
But like to try to get someone fired because your fries were soggy or something,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
People want revenge. It's so weird to see.
Well, and that like you put it that way.
Forgive and
where
forget.
you-
Turn the other cheek. That thing is dead. It's
No.
dead. No one does that.
Well, it's almost like the wild west out there. It's not gonna be long, and I'm not. I don't want to speculate or whatever, but I mean, I'm sure there are armed groups of people that are preparing to fight. The government.
Yeah.
And
There's
I
a whole
mean,
show called Preppers about it.
Yeah, and so there's these people
What-
that are like.
By the way, just a side note, what fucking idiots go on Preppers and show off the thing that's supposed to keep them safe? They're like, I'm here in Kentucky, and then let me give you a tour. Now someone just strong,
Give you a
someone
tour.
stronger than you now knows the layout. And all they gotta do is best you in a gunfight, and that's theirs now. And they know
And
the
they're like-
location, they know
And they're
exactly
like,
what's
this,
going.
This
They know what's
wall
in
is
there.
safe from BB guns.
You're like this
So-
dude stockpiles liquor so he can trade. He's like, I don't drink, but he has like shelves of liquor because it'd be great trading
Yes,
material.
yeah.
Which he's not wrong. But now the first alkie, who's also a prepper, has got that dude's house X'd on a map. And as soon as he thinks shit's going down, he's going to that dude's house. He's just going to rob him, take the keys, go to the net. He's got a fancy new bunker that this dude...
I know.
Why would you put it on TV,
Well, and
man?
usually these people are,
It's like going on Jerry Springer.
One thing that
What the
trips
fuck
me
is
out.
wrong with you?
One thing that trips me out is with these people, they're usually not fit.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
Some of them are. I saw this one episode where the dude was fit, but then he cut his hand trying to show off his sword. Like cut off a finger or something. I'm not even making that up.
Okay, here's the thing. They're either usually fit and they're not very well prepared. They're just like, yeah, I like to be ultimately like I run down the stairs quicker so I can get fit so I can live longer. And then he's like he cuts himself.
All I need is a knife to survive.
Yeah. And then the people that are really well prepared, they've got months and months of food and like weaponry and everything like that. Usually not real fit. They're like, people are gonna want to eat me.
Yeah.
I've got to protect myself and my family.
That guy's thinking it through. He's like, I buried it, right? Mm-hmm. The only people I've showed is the world, is True TV here, and
True TV, and my family. And
what do you mean you're
Jesus.
gonna share it with Spike? Okay, so 2 networks. Okay, I'm getting paid extra. Whatever.
It's gonna be syndicated on Netflix.
I just can't believe
too,
that you would show somebody that.
Yeah.
Like if it's really for what you think it's for, that either it's fake, you're an idiot, or you're lying. And it's like
I think a lot of
it.
I think a lot of it they do like. Well, okay. If it's so hidden, also, how did this network find you? Did you put an application?
You had to apply. You had to apply.
You applied for this?
Dude. That means you probably think it's either A, not gonna happen, or it's literally bragging rights. I've had people show me like, oh, dude, look at all these guns. I got this prep room. I've seen it on like there's people here in town. And they've shown me pictures of their prep room with like guns on the walls.
Really?
It looks like a scene from Grand Theft Auto.
Really?
Dude, it looks like the building you go to buy guns at Grand Theft Auto. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. It's cool. Like I'm sure it's a fun thing, but like what? I really want to know what part of you thinks.
Here's the thing. If
fighting the government would be like, it's just like the Indians trying to take on. It's like, it's an uphill battle. I don't think that people.
Well, I mean, these people are hoping that like the zombie apocalypse or like
they all have a different scenario.
Yeah. Like,
I think West Nile is going to turn into the next zombie.
If the army comes around, I mean, if you're lucky enough to be far enough out of the country to kind of like be secluded for long enough, yeah, you might be safe.
What's the most logical thing you think like these guys have said to prep for? To prep for like zombies, mega earthquake, like acid solar rainstorm, like
earthquake,
or the EMP power grid goes down.
See, that's a compelling argument too. And I don't know how valid this information is.
Yeah, because we all know about it. There's no way it's like.
Yeah. I don't know how valid this information is, and I feel like if it
I wonder if it's just like a rumor that got out of hand.
Right, and like some scientist was like the solar flares. Honestly, I think the sun is far enough away that it would have to be a gigantic fucking solar flare. Like, and honestly, if it is, it'll probably take out Earth.
Well, if the sun goes into the next phase, right? Don't suns get bigger?
Yeah.
So if it just did
it's gonna swallow us up.
We wouldn't even know what happened, right? We just
no, we would know for years.
We would?
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I think.
To know?
No.
Like, is it scary to know that like you're like, how would you know, bro?
Okay, so
tell me how you're gonna know.
So
I guess because of space and time.
It takes so long. Yeah, it takes so long for light to reach our eyes.
So we would. So how would we know?
So it would happen. It would happen. I think maybe it may have already happened.
Well, no,
you know
because
what I mean?
It grows.
Well, no, that's what I mean. So it may have already happened, or may be happening. We just don't know yet, and like it's.
This is two dudes that shouldn't be talking about this. About this.
I think the sun is so big that it would probably be instantaneous.
I don't know, man. I like thinking about shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff.
Well, what is it, Pantex, the nuclear disarming place and all that? Like, fucking, what kills me is they're like, we disarm nuclear bombs. It's like, how many are there, dude?
Yeah.
Like, how many are there that you're disarming them all day, all night? They've got security guards and.
Yeah.
I feel like you're making them. I feel like I'm not trying to call you on your shit.
Right.
I'm not being a dick here. Just going off the logic set in front of me, I don't think you're disarming anything. You might like tearing them down to rebuild a new one.
Right. Are we getting them in from like different countries or something?
Why are
like
there
that? Why
so
are we
many?
disarming them?
Yeah.
Are we arming these and then disarming them?
I don't understand what you're. Yeah, it's like
You know what I mean?
it's so
Yeah.
vague. They're like, we do this.
Yeah.
You're like, what? It don't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
This is as far as you can go, by the way, is the front lobby.
the people that talk, like people that
And
work
our
there,
little movie room.
they're like, I can't talk about it. You're like,
Even the security guards are like super like militant, you know. So they're like, don't even talk to the security guards. They'll kill you.
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't that why?
Why?
I don't know, man.
Why?
It's so much fun to think about, dude.
I can't give an opinion on that because somebody would be like,
Our city
you want to be a council member and you want to shut down Pantex?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I just
It's fun to think about.
Yeah, we need to think about what's going on out there.
Dude, I love thinking about things I don't know about. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why look it up when I can assume?
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoyed why I wanted you to co-host with me. Which I mean, that and you have the equipment, but because I enjoyed how into into conspiracy theories you were.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
let's talk. I don't care which one we go on. Like, there's some,
Yeah.
I don't believe in
For
most
me,
of
they
them.
have to be more. They have to be more compelling. Like the solar flare thing, I can kind of get behind. Zombie apocalypse, like I
can't get
really
behind
want to
that.
believe. You can't get behind that.
Dude,
What
I
about-
want to.
What about Bigfoot?
One of
What do
my
you think about
favorite
that?
books on the planet is the Zombie Survival Guide. I love that book.
I have it.
I've been reading it
I have
again.
it.
Like I went and bought it again because I lost it.
I have it.
Yeah, it's
I have the zombie combat guide too.
See, I want like, it's just that's so much fun to think about. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Could it happen? Sure, I guess. Anything is
I
possible.
mean, our brain is fragile, but I don't know. I don't know if like something that could
It-
both
would
deteriorate
it be
fresh
that
and
fast?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not the spread of it, just how fast it takes over. You know what I mean? It seems like that's something that might take a day or two, like
yeah,
3,
I
not
mean-
just
I
like
mean,
within
maybe,
15 seconds.
Maybe if it was like a fast like evolving.
But then
type.
I feel like the only way something
Like, as it
that's going to
passes
do
from
that
host
is
to
going to be airborne, which just
Well, that's what I'm saying.
wipes
like,
out everybody because there's no survivors in airborne.
Well,
unless
see,
you-
the airborne. What I like about that is, or the Walking Dead. Remember how they went? Well, it's airborne now. All of us have it. It's if we die without getting shot in the head, we turn into a zombie no matter what. Like we get bitten by a zombie or we just get shot. Did you ever see that?
No, I gave up after like season. There was something about
Well,
a
yeah, well, so-
judge or
I can't. It was quick. That part happened quick, and so like you had to be into the show. But they were just like, yeah, I guess.
I was more into watching that comedian talk about Walking Dead, The Talking Dead.
Chris Hardwick.
Yeah, I was more into that honestly than the show.
Apparently,
He
excuse
got
me.
the allegations.
I didn't see that.
Nah, they didn't hold up. He had text messages. He's like, "This is crazy."
Oh yeah, I think I saw that, and I was like, well, get text messages.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what was the deal?
I don't remember. Who cares? Like, I try not to get into those things, like unless
Yeah.
I have to, like if
Yeah,
we're gonna talk
yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
I
don't
know
wanna
we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I don't want to really talk about it.
But like, it's just I try not to get into them because it's like I don't need to know all their business. That's their business, man. Like,
Yeah, really. I mean, if you got proof, otherwise, like, good on you, which you should.
we live in a like you never know when a shift is happening. You only see it like afterwards or like in the middle
Oh,
of it,
yeah.
right? You never
Oh,
you
yeah.
never know the shift is coming. Like we're getting to see something cool. It's weird, but it's cool, I guess. Like
Mm-hmm.
no one saw like we're witnessing. It's so hard like to like relate it to something, but like basically getting to see women be able to vote, and then you know
Right.
what I mean, like just segregation, like all that shit, right? Like, we're getting to witness something crazy. We just don't know what it is yet. We're just at the very beginning.
Yeah,
And, like, we're gonna
this
see
is like
something-
100-year thing starting.
We're gonna see something crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We just don't know what it is yet.
It's exciting and like also, it makes me anxious. It's almost like I'm seeing like Civil War start, but slowly, like slow motion Civil War. just because it seems like all these like demographics that have been kind of told no since the beginning of America are now like rising up, and like we said, everybody is like against each other, and so we've got these groups that are like.
Who do you think's public enemy number one? Who's everyone mad at? I don't know.
Man, you know, it's hard to say.
I feel like everyone's mad at people for different reasons right now.
Honestly, if I was to say it's immigrants, you know, probably with you know, one side, and then with the other side, I think it's like the like white nationalist,
The white man.
supremacy. Well, seriously, because you know, you're just seeing a lot of like KKK crap show up and white nationalist stuff, and
Have you?
I have.
Man, see, here's the thing. I don't.
I
Here in
mean,
Amarillo?
No, not here in Amarillo, like nationwide. I mean,
Okay.
and in Amarillo, like
I don't watch
you
the news.
you have there. I remember in Ross, on the underpass of Ross, before it got demolished and all that, there were swastikas on the pillars.
But that was honestly probably some fucking
Well, yeah,
kids
yeah,
being
but-
goofs and trying to be a dick and trying to offend. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, yeah.
think of it like a modern troll. It was probably.
I went to the NAACP conference, and again, maybe it's a whole different.
Man, you use your free time so much differently than me.
Yeah, it's a whole different. Well, I got invited, and it was really inspiring. You know, and they were talking about how, you know, still there's places in Texas that you cannot go after dark if you're a person of color. I mean, and that's what they talk about.
And see, that's so, and like, it's just because, like, I don't pay attention to anything, and that's so crazy
Well,
to
and-
think to me.
You know,
And
and
it sucks because it doesn't. On no level for me does racism make any kind of sense.
well, yeah, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, it's like I'm brown. I'm of, you know, Mexican and Spanish descent. You know, so when people are talking about these immigrants that are, you know, coming up on the same continent that we live on, you know, we all live on the same continent. Canada, America, Mexico, we all live on the same continent. You know, and before there were these lines, there were indigenous people walking back and forth, you know, nomadic indigenous people. And now it's like you can be an illegal person if you're brown and from a different
Yeah, dude.
country down
it's
south.
scary. Like I said, we're seeing something. I don't know what it is. Just the way our president acts is.
It's well, I mean,
preposterous.
I can understand people's fear when you're talking about like certain crimes that are happening.
Well, no. Just the way that he talks to people is outrageous.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if a manager at fucking TJ Maxx talked to you like that, you'd punch him right in the dick. You would never let someone disrespect you the way that he talks
yeah.
to like reporters and shit.
Right.
And
right.
like he has the best, well, not the best, but he has the job of the country, right? You
Well,
can't talk to people like
yeah.
that, and he just does it, man.
One of the
And
most important jobs.
he's like, he cuts them off while they're asking him questions. It's like, dude, you're the fuck.
Well, yeah, you got pissed off about that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Well, just don't act like a bitchy child. What are you doing?
Well, yeah, I mean,
You're the
yeah.
president, man. Do some presidential stuff.
That's the thing is
But just, I just don't think you should treat people like that. Is
right,
what I'm
the
saying.
people want
That's
you,
what I'm saying.
The people want you to listen to them.
This has nothing to do with his policy. This has nothing to do with him being orange. Jokes, nothing. This legitimately is just he is such a dickhead to people.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just a fucking jerk.
Yeah.
He's just a jerk.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, the people just want you to listen. If you can get people recording people asking you these questions, and you're answering them this way, and they're reporting it on the news, it's not fake news.
I don't care about the fake news thing. I don't care in this
But that's the thing.
instance.
But that's
in
the
this
thing.
instance, that's
Yeah.
what they were talking about. Sure.
Yeah.
And he even was
Well,
like,
no, in this instance,
and he
they were
was
talking
catty.
about no.
I don't call it fake news.
They were talking
I'm
about
giving very fake news.
They were talking about the immigrant situation.
but-
from.
It's just, man, the caravan thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But that's the thing is
he
like
could have
nope,
been
nope.
talking to him about his favorite flavor of, like, do you like regular milk, chocolate milk, or strawberry milk? And if he would have answered it in that same manner of being just a jerk, like I would have these same feelings. I'd be like, you're an asshole, dude. Like, I just don't think you should treat people quite that way.
Right.
Especially whenever you're the president, man.
Yeah. I mean, you should
Like,
should have respect for everybody.
And then get mad. Every president's been a dick kind of to the press, right? But not in that way. Like, they've been presidential about it.
Right.
I
Right.
don't
I
know.
mean, the thing with the press is it's owned by corporations, and that's been the biggest thing, that people can say is that they're biased towards corporation biases. They preach on what the corporations want them to.
Yeah.
Well, what he's saying is that everything they say is fake news. And you can't
he's only
say that.
saying that about the one that opposes him. Like,
Exactly.
But in reality, he's not lying about CNN,
Right.
but he is lying about Fox News.
Right.
That's how I see it.
Right. Well, I mean,
So I have never been really mad about the fake news thing.
The fake news thing is he is
think I've
partially
talked
right.
shit on it a lot,
He's
but-
partially right. CNN has a base of people that watch them, and it's largely, just like MSNBC, it's largely liberal. I mean, but it's still pretty right leaning. All of it's owned by corporations, and they have corporate agendas.
Yeah.
And so like they're all pretty right leaning. And yes, they can pick out quotes that are more negative than others.
Well, they obviously do.
Well, yes, but you can look across news sites and they're all telling the same story, but they all tell it the way they want to tell it.
Yeah.
It's if it's a comedian, Fox News will be like, oh, this comedian had this to say, and then on CNN it's like, oh, this comedian said
who
this.
thinks he's funny.
Yeah.
Decided to go after Donald Trump
Yeah,
today.
and
well,
this- yeah.
backfired, sir. He got back at him on Twitter
Yeah,
at
it's
6
not
this morning,
funny.
and then also happened to address it during the presidential address
Yeah.
this morning that he out of nowhere, it took over every channel.
Well, yeah, and then on CNN they're like, "Oh, look what SNL had to say last night about
Yeah.
Kanye." And it's the same story. But to call it fake news from one and not the other, you're just
Yeah.
like you're being biased again, and a president shouldn't do that. A president should just let.
I feel like every president's biased, right? Like I'm pretty sure that
They would have to be.
Obama fucked over, like
Well,
talked
I mean,
shit
you
on
like
Fox News.
you like
you know what
you
I mean?
like who likes you.
Yeah.
You like who likes you, and so it goes both ways.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just saying it's all silly, but there's nothing we can do about it. That's the cool.
You know what I
cool
wish
part
is we
about
had
that.
no. That's the cool part about. Hey, Freedom Party.
Yeah, I've tried.
Freedom Party.
I haven't heard if
Has
I'm
anybody
running
has
yet.
anybody nominated you yet? Well,
I don't
we
know.
don't know. We'll never know.
You guys will
Just-
tell me.
Yeah, I
You'll-
mean,
they'll let me know.
You'll know whenever they're like, "Hey, sir, you've got to move into the White House right now," and you're like, "No, this is the new White House."
No, I'll go. It
He's like, I'll
seems
go.
pretty big. And
Yeah,
then
they
there's
probably
a dude
got-
there that's gonna cook every meal I eat.
Well, you know what? And they've probably got a good studio there.
Aw, dude. Well,
And-
coming at you, weekly relapse from the Oval Office.
Freedom Party, Freedom Party, Freedom Party.
hey,
Don't
hey.
ruin freedom.
Yeah. Well, you guys know the intro. I change it every week, but you guys already. Freedom Party.
Freedom Party.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
We're gonna win.
Yeah.
I'll win one day.
And one day, somebody you'll know. Like I said,
This
you'll
is
know.
essentially, I'm pretty sure, how Vermin Supreme's career got started.
Yeah.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna do fuck it.
He was drunk. He had a boot on his head, and they're like, "You should totally run like that." And he's like, "I'll do it forever."
Dude, I wonder how, like, if it was like he just lost a bet. And then he got super into it. He's like, actually, I'm making a difference. Holy fuck!
Yeah.
I love Vermin Supreme. Like,
Yeah.
I really,
What does that do? What does that guy do for a living? Do you know?
I don't know. He looks homeless. I have no idea.
He might be homeless.
Yeah, I don't know if he's genuinely crazy or if that's just. I'm sure. I feel like it's a character.
Yeah,
I feel like he's probably like a school teacher or something.
he probably is.
He teaches theater.
No, he's a professor
an
at like
English
a small,
major,
at
yeah.
a small local college.
I don't know. I don't have the fingers that are like I can't type fast enough to figure out what he does for a living.
Jerry,
Yeah.
Jerry, look it up.
I need Slam Duncan on the podcast over here.
Slam Duncan.
Slam Duncan.
You know what? We do need to get somebody one of these days. I can't I talk about it and I don't ever get serious.
Yeah, I've made 0 steps in an effort. It's just because then that's a third person that I have to get all set up and ready, and And
I'm getting
then and then if then we all have to line up with the same days off, and it's just hard.
I
There's a lot
made, you know
going
what,
on.
and I made this decision, to run for city council, and I have never been busier. I didn't realize that I could have coffee and meetings, so many already.
For city council.
Just like people that I, for essentially for running. And
So who's running your campaign?
I don't have anybody running it yet. We haven't put pen to paper on who's running it. I'm probably gonna put myself down as a treasurer for right now, so I can take donations and stuff like that. But that's to come. I don't even register until January.
Okay,
but
so I watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
How does this work? Is it gonna be one of your friends? I don't want to do it. I'm not pitching that, just so you know. That's not the first thing. No. Or is it? Does like someone come out of the woodworks? Like, are you like drafted to like a team?
Well, sorta. I think what happened is I
You
decided.
scouted out.
I decided to do it, and I reached out to one of my friends named Jerry Glover, and she's political. That's her thing, and she was running for the Democratic seats, here in the local race, and I hit her up and I was like, hey, I want to run, and I think it takes somebody being taking you serious, man, because she like took me seriously. She's like, all right, let's do it. She's like, we need somebody like you, and I was like, all right, let's do it, because she took me seriously, and now like it's like built. There's like so many more people that are backing.
So
me
are you gonna have signs like in yards?
Man.
You're gonna have these signs in yards?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna put every candidate's sign in my yard.
Okay.
Every single one of them.
All right.
And be like, just vote.
I don't just vote for somebody.
It's all a scam.
It's all a scam.
Just yelling. I'm sorry.
It's all a scam out there with just shorts on in the snow, shorts and like long boots.
Scam.
But you have all of the.
Yeah, but I have all of them in my yard.
I dig it.
Like doubles. Just
Yeah,
my
just
whole
to
my
fill
whole
up your-
yard's littered with signs.
That would be awesome, though.
Yeah.
That would be like a what do you call it? Like just art. Just like an
what's
art
wrong with that guy?
installation.
Like, did he steal those? No, he keeps buying them. I see people like. I think people are actually putting them in his yard now. Like,
His grass died. It doesn't get any sun anymore.
I don't have no fucking grass.
he uses his signs as
the
grass.
only
now.
grass that grows in my house is in my driveway. I don't understand that. It's like it broke through the concrete. It's the only thing strong enough.
It's the only thing strong enough. How long are we going? We're only at 33 minutes. It feels like we've been going on for a minute.
I know, right?
Well, we have kind of.
I was thinking
but
the
it's
same
good.
thing.
Let me do some sponsors. Our intro music, as always, Beat Bodega, Burden. We put the when I do the description, we put the link in the description. So go check that out. Look at one of our past shows. The link's in there. No, I'll put it in. Hopefully this week. I'm so busy, man, and my brain is just so scattered.
Dude, like I said, I got the new job.
Yeah. The new you got your new job. And
That and Red Dead Redemption has taken up a significant amount of my time, Steven. 70 hours, Steven. It's only been out for 2 weeks.
What?
2 weeks on Friday. It's not even 2 weeks yet. 2 weeks tomorrow.
On Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah, 2. The new one.
2. So you've done almost 2. You've done 2 whole work weeks in 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, yeah, and 2 also full work weeks. That's all I've done.
And you've worked and done Red Dead Redemption.
Yes. It's
Wow.
bad.
Well, I'm kind of jealous, man. I've seen everybody talk about it. I'm just like, and my stepson got it from his dad.
Careful, it's so.
Well, he got grounded from it. I'm so tempted to like bust it open and play it myself, but I know that would be unethical. So, yeah. So I'm just
can you
have
buy
to wait
your own
until he's not
copy?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy my own copy eventually. Probably download it.
Okay, sponsors. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Anyways, we got the cover art as always. Brian Guffey at Atomic Axe. Who's that? Luffy.
It's silver.
Oh, Silver.
Yeah.
Was she upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got NoThirdLane.com, Recycled Entertainment. Well, and then Skylar's gonna go check on the dogs, but got celebrations by Rosas Weddings, and that's my own little concoction where we can do birthdays, events, parties, and weddings. I'm an ordained minister too. I do. Oh yeah, you are an ordained minister.
Yeah, dude, we're just a couple ministers hanging out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you went online? Where did you go?
I don't know, getordained.com or something.
Getordained.com. It's super easy.
It took me. I thought there was gonna be more. I don't even know if it's official because it was so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's me too. I had to buy the actual official like stamped paper to make sure because it comes like embossed stamped.
Yeah, I know. I took a picture of the one that showed.
Yeah.
I
So
was like, just look at it. Would you look at it?
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, hit up Skylar if you want a comedian to do your wedding.
I've never done
Would
one.
it be good?
I just thought it'd be fun to be ordained.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
I mean, it's a good thing to do. Like
because now we can change the name from Bomb City Talk to like Minister Cast or something.
Minister Cast. No, we would definitely get hate mail, man. And we would definitely
Just a
get
couple
hate mail.
ministers hanging out, man.
Oh my gosh, just a couple of ordained ministers kicking it. Well, if you dig the Bomb City Talk or feel like you must whine about what we've said, find us on Facebook at The Bomb City Talk. Email us at thebombcitytalk@gmail.com. Or if you're feeling brave, contact us individually on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Steven Rosas Campaigns and at Funny Guy Sky.
You changed your name so much.
Well, I had to change it back because I was like, that what I had it. I think it was Rosas for Amarillo. And I was like, that's way too different, and I have all my names as at Mr. Steven
No, it just
Rosas.
it literally only cracks me up solely on the fact that you're like, dude, just pick a name, get a cool name, stick with it. That's how
Yeah.
you gotta do it. You
I
gotta
know.
do it.
I
You're like, you gotta go like that. You gotta just take it, stick with the name,
Well,
get
I
all
mean,
the same name
unless
on every
you have
platform.
unless you have a good reason, okay? If you have a good reason, change your name.
Chucky Two Sneakers on Instagram.
Chunky Two Sneakers. No, that's not a good reason.
Chucky Two Sneakers on Instagram.
Well,
Hey,
I want to know what the reasoning behind that would be.
I lost a bet and I had
Oh, okay.
to wear two different shoes for a month. What happened was,
Is that true?
I swear to God. What happened was, you ever seen that TV show Ultimate Warrior?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the one where like they simulate like two different
Yeah,
things
yeah,
fighting.
yeah.
So this one was the Roman soldier versus the samurai, right?
Okay.
Now, who do you think wins?
Samurai.
Me too. I thought that. Yeah, I was wrong. Apparently, the Roman soldier's fucking shield is the shit.
Oh,
But
yeah. I forgot about that.
here's the thing: it's the closest. Like, I remember them saying this. Like, it was the closest one they've ever had in history. Like, they were like close. Like, it won. It was like it wasn't by very much at all, right? They were really evenly matched.
Fake news.
Yeah, but I lost. And like, so my friend's, he was gonna have to grow his beard out for a year, and then I was supposed to wear two different pairs of shoes for a year. And he's like, if I see you like a picture or anything without them, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna punch you in the balls. And I was like, dude, I can't do it for a year. I'm gonna have to go to like weddings and funerals and shit. Like, I'm gonna have like, it's gonna be
Yeah.
a year. Shit's gonna
Right.
happen. I can't. So we knocked it down to a month. But then I lost the other half of the shoes that I chose, so I was pretty much stuck with a white shoe and a blue shoe for a while. And so I was like, yo, I'm Chucky Two Sneakers.
Chunky Two Sneakers
That's where
over
that came
here.
from. It's off of a joke that a comedian does, Mike Birbiglia. He's like, yo, is your brother Joey Bag of Donuts? And I always thought that was so funny.
Joey Bag of
Oh,
Donuts.
is that Joe? Is your Joe Bags? Is that your brother? Your brother Joey Bag of Donuts? And I just laughed so hard, so I went with Chucky Two Sneakers.
You know what I've noticed, probably in the last 10 or so years. You know how we went through a time where like we're like artists and entertainers had to have like one name or a different name. And now everybody's like, fuck it, my name's this. This is what I do.
I feel like, I don't know. I thought about it. Do I change my name? Do I do a stage name? Like
Skylar Potter's
Should
good
I be
though.
like Mark Campbell or something? Yeah.
Mark Campbell. That's what you changed your name to from
I just
Skylar Potter.
made it up. Just made it up. But you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
you have that thought.
That
Like,
was a bad one.
do I change my fucking name?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, Skylar Potter sounds like a comedian's name. I feel.
That, and it's easy to say, it's easy to remember.
Skylar Potter. Like, it just sounds like, coming up next, Skylar Potter. Like, it just sounds fucking, it feels like, I was like, it sounds like a cool name for, like, a stage. Like, it sounds like if my name was Mark Campbell, I would have changed it to Skylar Potter for my stage name. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'll just stick with it.
Got you.
Yeah. So I just didn't do it. And I've seen people use stage names.
Well,
And it's weird. I don't like it. Like, I don't know why. I just don't.
well, yeah.
I'm
I
not a
mean,
fan
I feel
of it.
like I feel
And,
like it's weird now.
It's
like,
weird if it's your normal nickname. Awesome.
right?
You know what I mean? But if it's just it's
Right,
solely
right.
you made up a name for you to
Yeah.
go on stage by,
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's like saying, going to school and being like, "Hey, everybody, I'm the coolest guy in school."
I don't know why. It does say something. It's like, I don't know if it says like,
Are you labeling yourself, or
are you thinking that you're gonna blow the fuck up so much? Which I guess people do change their names. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean that would be a good reason if you get to a point where you're just like, you have a manager and he's like, "Hey, you're about to go on, Letterman or
Yeah, if they tell you,
Letterman, like that's how fucking old I am,
dude,
bro."
dude, here's the thing. As I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
awesome, man.
Awesome. That would be, dude,
Letterman,
could you
man.
imagine if you landed Letterman, bro? Bro, you're gonna blow it. You're gonna get your own sitcom.
Yeah, you got to change your name.
Yeah.
You got to change your name if you're going on
You
Letterman.
can't go by Tim Allen. Bro.
You can't go by Tim Allen, bro. Oh yeah.
People gonna be able to Google you, look at your address and stuff. You know?
Yeah. Type in your digits.
You don't understand. You don't. Yeah, it might have gates, but people can hop those. Tim.
Yeah.
All right.
People can opt those. Firewalls are not very scary.
Tom Cruise, you're not that cool. You know it's all green screen, right? You're there when you film. I know you're there.
Nobody's gonna know you're
Do you
cruising.
ever think about that? Like, I watch a movie like that, like a really action packed movie, and like, just, dude, I'm gonna see if I can find it. I think it's like
Speaking of that, let me tell you, one of my favorite things is like music videos without the music, and they're like, "Oh yeah,
yeah, dude.
oh yeah, right there," and it's my favorite thing. So I get it. What are you looking for?
Your favorite movies without CGI is what I'm gonna.
Oh my gosh, I know. I've seen those, and they're just like flipping things over, and it's not really there. That's the real acting. Can you do that? Can you?
That's what I'm
pretend?
saying though. How do you do that and not feel goofy?
That's the acting, is doing all that stuff and not feeling goofy, and looking like you're actually doing it at the same time.
That's
like,
what. But like, oh man, like I bet they really fucking hate when these videos come out. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I feel like as like a movie star or something, you see this and you're like, why? Look at my face.
I don't know. You're like, oh goddamn.
There's nothing there, you idiot.
Like you're like, dude, you're on YouTube like I am, and you scroll across. You're like, son of a bitch. Like,
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
uh,
God damn it, Shia LaBeouf.
Landscapes at all because it's all done in front of a green screen.
like this just looks so.
The end result?
That's
Movie
a
sets look
kick-ass
completely
green
ridiculous.
suit.
Here's a behind-the-scenes look at what some of your favorite movies looked like before the special effects team went to work. The
Let's
Planet
see.
of the Apes.
Oh,
Effects
I bet
studio
that's a good
Weta
one. Old
Digital
Sandra
changed the
Bullock
game when
flying
they helped
through
reboot
fake
Planet
space.
of the Apes with a new trilogy of prequels beginning with 2011's Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Producer Dylan Clark had a special amount of praise for Andy Serkis, the industry's top performance capture artist shown as protagonist Caesar, redefining
That dude's a
screen
gangster.
acting in the digital
Yeah.
age.
He does a lot of shit.
Andy Serkis is unlike any other actor. He can inhabit
I didn't think this was gonna be like a
characters that
looper
don't
video, and it would be all full of words. I thought we'd just get to see it, but yeah, that's like my favorite shit, dude. To watch like what these movies look like, cause I do want to act. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think I could do it. If that's the thing, though, I feel like you have to be in an environment where everybody's committed. If there's
Right.
if there's one dude who's like, dude, you fucking lose it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna tear up the whole project.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got to be on board to look really
Yeah.
dumb, and just hope. I mean, on a Hollywood level, you know it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
It's-
because everybody, like, by that time, you've like weeded out all the people that aren't serious.
Yeah, but see,
Like you have to be serious or you're gonna get kicked off set.
I think that's the risk. You're really running a high risk whenever you do a film with like your buddies that you're gonna end up relying on like a lot of special effects because you're like we don't have that kind of money and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's why you get into like Kevin Smith.
that's why I like comedies.
Clerks. That they did that black and white and pretty much right there. With minimal money.
But see, like I think acting on that level is definitely hard. But I think that's why actors are so weird. It's because it's such a thing. Imagine doing that. Imagine like The Flash, where he's like, he has to pretend to like take off running all fast.
Yeah.
Imagine that, like that, and then you gotta do that in front of fucking people. Like,
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got
you're like, and then you like walk off set because you can't run a million
and
miles
they're like,
an hour.
good one.
Yeah. Or imagine
Next-
being
next
Batman,
cut,
be
next
like,
cut.
like Batman and the Joker looking at each other like, where is she? You're like, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you want to, like, there's definitely,
Well, that's why they got those bloopers to
but
show you.
bloopers,
Yeah, that's
they
my
make
favorite.
they make it look so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
like it's so much fun. That's my main, that's actually what draws me to acting is
Yeah.
the thought of being able to fight back laughing.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things to
Yeah.
do. And I think it'd be fun to be an actor,
Yeah.
try to be serious
Yeah.
in a fun environment.
Definitely. I think that's what makes it. That's what would make it fun is like that you could kind of like laugh in, but like you had to get serious, and then you could like, if somebody fucks up, you can just laugh about it.
Yeah. Dude, I've been pitching to everybody. I want to do an internet series, man. Really
Man,
want to.
you know what? I would like to. I would say Hayden Pettigo, but he's gonna be
he's doing his own
rolling.
thing.
But like he's got some funny stuff. Like he shot this guy that did like I think it was like a minute and a half.
Oh, that's my buddy Michael.
Yeah, and that was so funny. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Like,
Yeah, see, I need somebody that wants to do shit like that, and then I need people who are serious about it,
yeah,
and we just gotta get the same day off. Boom, shoot during the day.
Yeah,
get
that-
up,
that would
get
be
up
fun.
early, and then just
That would be fun.
film while we can, and then we need somebody who knows how to edit it together.
right.
I don't know how to do any of that.
I mean, you can learn stuff like that. That's easy.
I've been trying.
YouTube.
Yeah, dude, I've been trying. It's like I've been trying to learn how to write a script just so I have something to be like, look, we could do this, but then I can't spell. And it's over.
It just takes practice, bro.
Dude, I've
You
been
keep
doing.
keep writing and typing.
I've been doing it. It sucks. I don't
I
like
know.
it.
That's
Don't
the
like
only
it.
way you get better, though.
Don't like it. Not for me, dude. Not for this guy. It's for other people. Not me.
Well, you're gonna have to do it.
All I'm doing is playing Red Dead Redemption.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. It's been. Other than like, we just kind of took a break. I know we're gonna play the Drunken Oyster sometime in December.
Okay. All
That's
right.
gonna
So
be-
y'all are kind of taking a hiatus. Y'all did pretty much y'all's open mics, and then
I guess Matt went ahead and booked T's Bar for the end of the month,
okay.
so we'll do that. He said I think he's gonna bring in some Lubbock comedians,
Oh wow.
and then, yeah, the Drunken Oysters at the end of December, I believe.
Okay. All
I
right.
feel like there's no way it's the day after Christmas. I don't know what day it
It's
is.
the day after
I was
Christmas.
like, there's no way. It might be. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know.
It might be.
Uh,
Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll meet between now and then.
Yeah, but we picked up the first Tuesday of every month at House Bar, and then first Wednesday at Whiskey River, and then the second, third, and fourth Wednesday we're at the 806.
Wow.
So those are all the open mics right now.
Wow. I've got Hayden and I have got a meet and greet at
Dude.
Six Car.
He's in his. What does that mean? Are y'all gonna debate?
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
We're actually running together on, we've got the same, platform.
Oh, dude,
know-
y'all need a tool. Y'all need a Donald Trump. Y'all need to throw a bit like a plant. You need to get some guy to run.
You know what? Honestly,
just for
I don't
funsies,
think we're.
just so I can film it and
I
put it
think
on.
we're gonna have a big pool of candidates. You know, so you may get, you know, Trumpian, and I'm sure I'm
No,
almost
I
almost
just want
positive.
I just say you just need to get like a
It's not
comedian,
gonna be a
not me,
fake.
not me.
You're gonna have to convince a comedian to do that.
I'm not gonna get none of my friends are gonna do it. I'm just saying like a guy with
We
a
don't know
comedic
anybody.
thought process that's trying to do this for a funny reason.
No, nobody's gonna do it.
It'd be hilarious.
Nobody's gonna do it. It's gonna be serious, 100%.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Fracking? What? Of course we can frack here. Why would?"
Of course, I'll frack right there in the middle of the baseball field, our brand new baseball
I feel
field.
like
Everybody love it.
you should sell guns at convenience stores. Honestly,
Again,
I do.
Walmart. Why don't we have? Oh man, I can't be making fun of it. But see, probably not in Amarillo, but it's gonna be bad. Oh man, you know what? Honestly, I'm worried.
About what?
I'm just, you know, like I said, it's going to be a big pool. And I'm not necessarily worried about losing or anything like that. I'm just, like, I really don't want things to get, you know, crazy. Like, I
Do
really
you think you can on it? Like, I'm not asking this. Like, do you think you can win?
yeah.
Really, bro? Do you think you can win?
I think so, man. I think, honestly, I think I can win.
Are you gonna have shit on TV? Like
Probably.
I am Rosas, and I
don't know.
come on.
I don't know. I might do a lot of like social media.
Be the one. I'll be the guy like that. You like
Yeah.
hand me the candy bar and we smile.
Or maybe like your face CGI'd onto a baby
And like, yeah.
kiss your forehead.
I do it like stupid shit. Yeah.
No, probably not. Like,
Oh.
but I'll probably do some. We're trying to find people our age.
You
You
kiss
know what
a
I mean?
baby. Can you kiss me? Can you kiss my baby too?
It's like it's just your face on everybody. Can you kiss my baby?
My
and there's
baby.
a bunch of babies with your face on them. Oh my god. No, but yeah, I actually hope a lot of people run. I hope there's a bunch of people. I hope it's. You know,
I don't even know what city council does, man.
man, honestly, you know, a lot of people are upset. That they don't. You know, there's some cases where you're like, oh, well, okay, they should be doing this, and then there's some cases where people are questioning their motives. You know, and
I think the
Why they're
baseball
making
stadium's
decisions
kind of
that-
coming together, huh?
yeah, quick, and people are
That's-
saying something about that. It's like, well, that's crazy how quick this is coming together, but we can't drive down Bell Street still, you know, and then other people are saying they're paving behind my house in my alley, you know, and they're like, but
It's
up
like,
north,
which one of you live in that neighborhood?
Yeah,
Which one of you
yeah.
live over there that you
But
want
that's-
fucking paved
but that's-
alleys? So you fucking commissioned it, you dickhead. Which one?
that's kind of what they're saying is like on these streets, you know, that's where
and they're probably sly
they're-
about it. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
look, man, they know I live over
Well,
there.
people
If
don't
they-
know.
If they look into it, they'll find out
there's-
that I live over there. I need you to pitch the bill. That way the paper trail goes back to you. You live in a different side of town.
Well,
and
that's
then
the thing is,
in a year or so, I'll pitch it for your side. Boom, we'll get your alleys paved.
well, that's what people are thinking. Is they're making a lot of underhanded deals, which, you know, you can speculate all you want, but the fact is like they are. It does seem to be that they're trying to hide, you know, behind a veil of secrecy almost. You know, they change the time of city council and the the public speaking section, which they don't have to have it, but they have the public speaking session first, which is at 12 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yes, 12 o'clock.
Like on what day?
Tuesday.
On a 12 o'clock on a Tuesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
so many concerned citizens can
Yeah.
definitely show up at 12
Yeah.
o'clock.
Well, I mean, not any city workers can't.
yeah.
You know, nobody working for the city can.
Or nobody working for a bank, no one working
Yeah.
for like a restaurant,
Yeah.
nobody working for working at the mall,
Yeah.
nobody
I'm lucky
Best
enough.
Buy, Target,
Yeah.
Walmart.
I'm lucky enough to be in charge of my hours, but I lose money when I'm gone because I have to go, and I sit there and you know, and the public comment time is like there's like 20 minutes. People speak for 20 minutes, and then the rest of the time we sit there and wait for city council time at 1 o'clock, you know, and then they do that whole bit.
Why do they?
it's
what
messed-
time
that-
could they
that-
hold it at? Because like they can't access the building after 5.
Well, no, they used to have it at 5:30.
Why did they do that?
They made the excuse that we have families and
5:30,
responsibilities.
bro. 5:30. You have families?
Well, still, like the thing is
I
you
still
got
couldn't
elected.
make it.
You
I'm
got
at work till
elected for
midnight.
you got elected for a reason. Okay, honestly, like I would change it to probably about 6:00. So and then 7:00 for public speaking time. So we have the session before, and then public speaking afterwards.
Boom.
But
That's a G move. Can you? Okay. Is there any way if you get on city council that you can maybe pitch these and make them happen? Like, can you pitch them at a public event and then make the public rally to make it happen? Is that a possibility?
I mean, I'm probably gonna say that a few times. That that's an idea. People wanna know my ideas of the thing, but like there has to be transparency. There has to be a way people can make their opinions known. Like that's the whole point of city council. It's the localist government that you can get. And people, normal people like us, like you and me,
You got shirts yet?
should be able to say something. I have my own shirt, but I haven't bought any because I need to get a treasurer before I start spending money on the campaign because I could be, penalized, I think.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah, like normal people like us should be saying stuff. Like we are the normal people. We are the average,
Dude,
and
and like, okay, the people that can
things
show
aren't
up
great.
at 12 o'clock for
Yeah.
public speaking
Are retired
or have money,
and don't have any responsibilities but themselves.
or it's going to be like a weird dude that lives with his mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a weirdo.
You don't have any of those because they don't care.
Yeah.
So like
So
it's
it's all
really
suits.
almost nobody.
It's
yeah,
all
it's the
suits.
people that work there. It's all suits. And again, I can't speculate on what else they're doing bad. I've got information. People are upset about animal management and welfare. People's animals are being killed. On accident. And stuff like that, and so, but their answer was to fire the person that accidentally killed the animal, instead of like looking at the procedures or whatever, and so there's all kinds of stuff that's going on. Oh my gosh,
Someone
I don't know
lost
if I
their
should say this.
baby?
Well, no, it's public comment. So
Someone lost their baby? A little pet?
well, I think he bit the mailman or something like. It was an old dog, I think, or something like that. I don't know the whole story, so I don't want to. But they accidentally euthanized that dog. So, this week
I'm
I
about
was
to
at the public comment section, and these ladies are reeling, saying that somebody is skinning dogs alive, and they're cooking them in their garage.
What?
Now, yeah. So, and I don't know that this is a fact.
That doesn't sound true.
It doesn't sound true. They've
That sounds
got
like
a
something
lot
you
of
call
people.
the fucking cops for, psycho.
They've got a lot of people
don't go
involved.
to-
Well, and the thing
you
is
don't go to a
they called the
public comment
cops.
board.
Well, they called the cops. They called everybody. They're upset because the Amarillo management welfare didn't go over there. So there's no evidence necessarily that says otherwise. The police didn't go onto their property because I guess it's not a crime to kill animals, but they're saying that they were chopping them, like skinning them.
It's definitely a crime to kill animals.
I don't think you.
I don't think you
I
can kill
don't-
does, man.
Can you not?
No, you can't.
I don't know
fucking-
what. Again,
you
I
kidding
don't.
me?
Well,
Animal
they were
abuse is
asking.
not legal.
Well, yeah, I think that's what they were saying, and they wanted an ordinance that said that. And maybe I need to look it up, but they wanted an ordinance that says you cannot kill certain animals and eat them, pets.
Oh, dude.
Well, and so these people.
Why
are
do we
freaking
have
out.
to even? Why does that have to be a law? It should have just be
Yeah.
common.
Dude,
fucking
we're-
thought process.
We're in Texas, bro.
You know how
like-
close United is? It's definitely easier to just drive there. You're gonna kill animals. You
Well, here's the
psycho.
thing. Here's the thing.
I'm
Is
a hunter, dude. I've been watching Mountain
no,
Man.
the thing is, it's probably not. It's probably
probably not
if,
real.
If people are skinning animals, okay, they are probably immigrant refugees. If they are, and they said that they had a report from a vet that said it was goat skin, and it was a couple weeks old. These people were saying that they were hauling out crates as crates of animals as the authorities were going to get there. So like there's two conflicting stories. The city says this openly, and these ladies, like this lady said she couldn't sleep. So I don't know, like I don't know. We weren't there. But you know, they're freaking out.
We're out in town.
Again, I don't know the address. They never said the address.
I don't
or
want the
anything like that.
address. I just want.
Well, that's I don't know where. So they talked like it might have been refugees, which you know again is made. The point's been made to me, and I'm not saying that refugees are a problem. You can
kill and eat chickens. I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just like there's a few.
Yeah. So we'd have to. It's pretty far fetched.
Their name is their dog. Man's best friend is the definition. You can't kill and eat that.
Well, so that's the thing is
you bury them.
What's the ordinances? Is this a fact? You know, because apparently there was an investigation done.
And if it's not, it should be.
Yeah.
Put that in your platform.
Well, no, it should be. It should be an ordinance, like, because I mean, you shouldn't be able to like do anything like that to a pet like animal. Like it just people in this part of America, people are gonna freak out about that. You just can't do that. Yeah, like, you have to get your meat
and like
from
that's
a certain
the thing
place.
is like, oh, you're discriminating. It's like, bro, we're not trying to be a dick. There's just certain weird rules. I'm not gonna go to France and do like if I do something that's weird, they're gonna tell me and I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it again, right? But there's also common things like you look around and you know for sure nobody fucking else is doing this.
But again, you know, we don't know for a fact that they were killing.
Oh no! But what I'm saying is like hypothetically.
Yeah. Well, like, hypothetically,
that's why I don't think it's real. It's only because like, dude, like people are fucking people. Like movies.
Yeah, but people go up there and talk
movies,
like that.
movies are crazy, right? Like George the Jungle moves to the city and he doesn't know how to like, right? Whatever.
Right.
Like they're crazy.
Well, I mean, it's very rare.
But
you know,
like people are people. They're gonna come here. They're not just gonna fucking. Like, if they're not from here, I highly doubt. Like, I definitely know my neighbors where I used to live, they fucking killed pigs and did a pig roast. I know that.
Yeah.
But, like,
well, I mean, see, that's the thing. Is like, what were they killing and eating?
Yeah. But
you know what?
They had dogs, and they fucking loved their dogs. Because, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't think, I just feel like they're, like.
Yeah, I feel like it may have something may have happened and it was just far fetched.
And because like a lot of people act like immigrants aren't happy to be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I feel like that's a big part of like the bad argument.
I saw an article that said that it was actually talking to immigrants and like this is my home. Like Amarillo has been great to me.
Yeah. I don't think they realize.
Should we just like cut it and okay.
And we're back. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, honestly, like, I think it was maybe a miscommunication. And if it wasn't, you know, there needs to be an investigation done, a serious one. And if there aren't ordinances in place, there needs to be ordinances in place. There needs to be re-education, I guess. And if...
I don't know. Let's say that it's... that this lady...
Usually things that are far-fetched...
What I'm saying is she should get, like, a ticket... or something if she's falsely accusing, but they do need to investigate. Yeah. There should be a repercussion on her for this one because that's a big fucking claim.
Yeah, there is a big claim. And
but if she's right, they definitely need to get in trouble too. So I feel like regardless, you're right. Someone needs to go to that house. They need to be like put on watch for a second or something.
I mean,
something
there can be warrants addressed and stuff like that. I mean, because that is a large claim, you know. But with a large claim, you need large evidence, you know. So, anyways, like you said, people are people. They're not usually monsters that cut apart kittens and puppies.
It's rare.
But you want to play us out, and we'll call it a week.
Yeah, I don't. What you want to listen to? If not, I'm gonna pull up something.
Pull up something. What is it?
I think it's the same one from last time.
Oh, okay. I think this is like the full one though, isn't it?
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round.
Later, bro.
Alright, that was it. Good one.
Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all my years have gone by. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified. I see the fucking look in your eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. You're fucking every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now, tonight. I fucking need you more than ever. And if you'll only hold me tight, shit, we'll be holding on forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your fucking love is like a shadow on me all the time. All the shit, I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. Living in a pot of cake and giving off sparks. Shit, I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. The fucking ever's gonna start too. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm fucking falling apart. Nothing I can say. Total eclipse of the heart. Oh Jesus, once upon a time there was light in my life. Now there's only love in the dark.